Where's that idiot? Morning, sorry. Put that there, welcome to my flick through video. Coffee. Let's have a cup of coffee. Welcome to my weekly flick through video. If you've never seen one of these videos before, turn off. Genuinely, just turn off. You're wasting your time. It's not big. It's not clever. You're wasting your time. The records are bang average. Generally, overpriced rubbish. That's not fair. That's not true. They're not all overpriced rubbish. Some of them are overpriced and pretty good. Kidding. I'm making a cup of coffee though first. I know I said I wouldn't drink any coffee, but you know, sometimes you just have to balance with Dennis the Menace mug on there. Doing it. I think I've got to clean my nozzle on the coffee machine. Shut up. God. People. Honestly. Like a carry-on film. Right, anyway, so last week I did this video and my mum sends me a message and goes, "Oh, I like your video, but you look like a monk." I'm like, great, thanks mum. Look like a monk. Anyway, so I had a brown hoodie on. And with me baldy head, I probably did look a bit like a monk. Not Briar Tuck. That's not fair. It's body shaming, isn't it? You can't do that no more. Alright? So shut up, skinny. No, whatever. Right, anyway. R.I.P. Joe Fagan. Not laughing at Joe Fagan's demise, but my mate sent me a message saying Joe Fagan, who famously did the theme tune, wrote the theme tune, sung the theme tune to I'll Be the Zane Pet, if you remember that one. Working on the site, morning to night. That's living alright. My mate sent me a message going, that's irony. Because he's not. Anyway, R.I.P. to Joe. Seriously. And anybody else who might have shot off this earth, somebody else as not a musician, but somebody notorious from these parts of the world has apparently died, so let's not get into that. Right, let's have a, oh, my nozzle needs cleaning. Just give me nozzle, little clean. Right, give it a little tap tap. Spreads the heat round. It's nothing to do. It's nothing to do with, what was the other thing it's meant to do? Something to do with air bubbles or something. Right, let's get into it. Yeah, this is the production value. Honestly, if you stumbled across this and you're thinking, oh, they look like cool records. Of course I put cool records on the cover, don't I? Of course I do. But if you're thinking, what? If you're confused, join the club. Yeah? Join the club. Right, flick through. Oh, I had a lucky escape, gotta tell you. I had a playlist on in the shop, and it was skateboard metal, or skateboard punk, something like that. So it was quite cool. It got a bit grinding after a while. Nearly slapped me coffee then. Grinding after a while. You don't deserve me. And but then Andrew WK came on, party hard, and I nearly fell over myself trying to get to the skip button. If you've never heard that tune, I mean, you know, it's just a healthy fear of that song, because obviously, you know, I'm not worthy of it, because I don't think I could party as hard as Andrew WK. I mean, I'm not sure anybody's quite capable of partying as hard as Andrew WK. If you don't know the song, don't bother. Great. I mean, I had to fast forward that super quick. But then I found something else. I was looking for something else interesting to listen to in the shop. You know, all that wave stuff, like synthwave or vaporwave or punk. No, not punk wave. Like dreamscape wave or something. There's one called shred wave. Now the whole wave stuff is, I think, it lends itself to a lot of homemade music, which is brilliant because it's not easy to make, but it can be made electronically. Blah blah blah. What am I talking about? I'm saying there's lots of it, and it's all very synth based. But there's shred wave. It was like listening to it was like listening to a kind of like a scene like in a John. I can't say John Hughes. Is he the Breakfast Club dude? That's what I mean. Like a scene from like one of those teen movies from the 80s. It's just constantly kind of like music like that from different parts of those types of movies. Whether it's the sort of like escape running through the whatever building scene to escape authority, or whether it's the kind of like consideration or the change scene, whether one person changes their character into another, or the realization. I'm drifting on, but anyway, a lot of that wave stuff, and I was into shred wave. And it was very 80s and very much like a 1980s track from sort of one of those movies. I don't know what I'm talking about. Right, let's just get on to the 6 minutes. Hello. Typically, I've just been talking about a load of nonsense because that's what I do. Anyway, come to the shop, buy some records. There we go. What have we got? Quite a lot. Constantly, I have got lots of stock, and I bought there's some new interesting collectibles. There's some I've taken out from the racks. Okay, so let's get down. Let's get down on it. So I'm gonna put 7 minutes. I always do it. I'll put 7 minutes for the flip through because it's nearly set. It's like 6 minutes 44 or something. Anyway. So, we're going to try and start a podcast. Hello, if you just joined for Fit Fruit, 1 second. I was just saying to people who have bothered watching it and not turn the sound down, I'm going to start, because I was rattling on about synthwave and all this sort of music, and I'm actually going to start a podcast. I've got all the gear, look. And can you imagine me trying to talk about music on a podcast? God, be annoying. Anyway, very quickly, Jamiroquai is playing. So come to that. That is on the 30th of September at 4 p.m. That's going to be free in the shop over there. So come along and watch Samia. Also, there's my Discogs page. So if you're looking for some of the collectibles and you're not from around these parts, look on there. Right. I'm going to have to go 8 minutes. Oh, it's easier to turn a 6 into 8. Isn't it, on my thing? It's easier. Okay. You're on. Okay, what have we got? Let's go through it. Got quite a bit of Cat Stevens original presses of it. I'll have to say everything I've got is very good plus or near, let's just say very good plus. Some of it is near mint. Really good condition. Cat Stevens. I put, my witty comment is I put at least 90% of these kids are thinking about what they're going to have for their tea. They're not thinking about singing along to Cat Stevens. This is cool. It's got a booklet with it and it's die-cut sleeve. And what tends to happen with these die-cut sleeves, all that's cut out, is these obviously get knackered after almost 50 years. Catch a Bullet for UK 1972. They're not first presses. These Island ones, they're second presses, the pink rim, if a pink rim is really important to you. Sorry. What that means is when Island pressed up records, Island's a record label, and they had pink labels, and then when they did some second presses or later labels had just a rim of pink and then like a beach pondry. So it is a thing, it's not just me being silly. Monkeys Headquarters, UK 1967 mono. Best of the Allman Brothers. Hi, I'm Johnny Cash, St. Quentin. I saw Johnny Cash live, Royal Albert Hall. He was Johnny Cash. Pretty cool dude. I was just thinking, a lot of his stuff got auctioned off, didn't it? Did anybody watch the Freddie stuff? I think it's being auctioned in several parts, isn't it? Like 1.7 million. I'm a massive Queen fan, as you probably know. I didn't go down to see it because I just thought it was a bit sad. It wasn't for me. Anyway, BB King. Eric Clapton. Interesting, isn't it? Eric Clapton. You know, you can like the music if you don't like the person. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, just look at what he was doing in the 1970s and what he was saying at concerts. Yeah. Drunk is no excuse, is it? It's not. Drunk just exacerbates you what you're actually thinking, doesn't it? It just makes you feel freer to say that sort of crap. So it's obviously what you believe. This is dire straits, ill communication. But Ilsley communicate, because it's called communicate. Did I say ill communication? Dire straits communicate, but I thought Ilsley communicate because it's like ill communication, but John Ilsley's in the band. Forget it. I'm giving myself a ding for that because I thought that was a good joke. But negotiations and love songs. Ooh, the drum beat on 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover, Steve Gadd. Still can't do it. Can't do it. Not with the groove he has, and he uses his left hand. Ooh, doesn't cross over, does he? It's good. Candy Skins, fun. Remember these? No, never do I. Police, got loads of Police albums in. Woodstock 2. Carole King Tapestry. That's a really nice. That is very good. Plus, best part. It looks barely played. Well, that is a UK 1971. Power of Dreams. I think a Northern Irish band. I believe. Haven't listened to it yet. I'm going to give it a listen. Anyway, that is UK 1990 or UK and Europe. Immigrants, Emigrants, and Me. Steel Span. All Around My Hat, and I've written, if you sing this in a shot, you'll be barred for life. But apparently on the inner sleeve, there's some kind of folded paper where you can put a weird perspective and get that kind of in 3D or something. See if you're listening to it, though. It's a joke. Blondie, Parallel Lines. Jimi Hendrix, Showcase. A UK 1985, I put deep cut comp. You know what deep cut means? It means we haven't got the rights to do all the hits. But they use the word, oh, sorry, spat all over the place then. See, deep cut, don't we? I mean, some of it's legitimate. I remember there was like Queen albums of deep cuts. It was still nothing rare. It was just album tracks. But this is, I don't know what this is. These aren't album tracks. Good Feeling, Bring My Baby Back, Psycho. Are they live? Castle Communications, which is not a bad label, but I don't know if they're live or what. Anyway, there's that. UK 1970s, Simon and Garfunkel. I'm not doing the Simon and Garfunkel joke. I'm not doing it. Procol Harum, Salty Dog. This is the double with White Shade of Pale. That's really good condition. Got some Queen stuff. Some normal stuff and some collectible. Unplayed, which is a travesty. I mean, if you're going to buy Flash Gordon, play it. I think this is a brilliant album. But I don't care what you say. It's my video. It's a brilliant album. I'm ringing in my ear. What's got now? Style Council. There's loads of Style Council. I'm still pricing through some of it. Some of it is duplicated. This is a 12-inch. So there's tons. There is tons of it. Quite a bit of Jam stuff. Still got some Weller stuff left. I got a big drop. Somebody just, I think I mentioned this in previous videos. Somebody just gave me a load of Weller singles. Put them on the doorstep. I didn't know who it was. If that was you or you know who that was, thank you very much. Smiley Culture, Police Officer. That's great. Fiver on that. Undertones, 1981, Positive Touch. Neds. This is exactly my era, right? I was about 17, 18 when all this stuff, PWI, Neds, stuffies, obviously. And Neds had the best. Everybody was into the long sleeve shirts, t-shirts. That was the big thing. PWI ones, Pop Willie itself, were great, but Neds had the best ones, didn't they? I'm not sure about the records. I was never a big Neds fan. Here we go. Look, Box Frenzy, put with it yourself. 12 quid. It's like practically unplayed. Brilliant. Still going. I think 2 of them are still going. I work for them at my university. They came into the gig and I was doing crewing. I grabbed all the record. I had to go and wash their smalls. I had to go to the laundrette and wash Pot Will Eat Yourself's pants. And then, you know, give it back to them with the rider. Rock and roll, man. Woo! The best one, I must have told you this, but I worked for Magnum. Magnum came and I did their washing up for an extra 15 quid. I thought, 15 quid for washing up? All right. I was there for about 4 hours washing up. Almost killed me. Then I had to load out, and they had a skeleton in a rocking chair that hung from the back. So it was very Spinal Tap trying to get this out through the door of the Polytechnic venue and into the van. And you know, Magnum on a university tour, it didn't sell out. It didn't sell out. That's not their fault. I just don't think a uni crowd was a big Magnum crowd. I thought it would probably be maybe better playing Buckley Tivoli and the Roadbenders and stuff like that. But anyway, they're still going. There's a ding for them. Ding for Magnum. Pop it yourself. Now for a feast. You know, people watch these videos and they turn the sound down, and I wonder if they actually then, when I'm not doing anything, like just rabbiting on like this, to actually go, what's he talking about? Turn the sound up, and they hear me talking about Magnum. Not Magnums, Magnum the band. I don't care. Don't. You do get to an age and you think, it's great. It's like a way off. You've got to make money. You've got to sell records, but you just couldn't give up. It's funny. It's a strange thing. I say that. There's some things you do care about. Like, for some reason, people cycle on the pavement around here and it does my head in. And, you know, you have the fantasy about what you want to do. Like that bit in High Fidelity where the fella comes in and he has this fancy about smashing his face in. I just kind of want to drop my shoulder and just go like that and rugby tackle them or American football tackle them straight off the bike. I'm not gonna, because I'm not an animal, but it's what you just dream about it for a second, don't you? But then of course what you do is you step out of their way so they can get past as they're hurt and then past on their bike nonchalantly with bags flailing and earpods in. And you're like apologising, I'm sorry. Fuck. Oh, life. All right, loads of moving on from that. Let's get into some more philosophy with the Frank and Walters. Got loads of Frank and Walters. Frank and Walters 12 inches. So if the Frank and Walters is your thing, come and get them. This is not a song, I had that, but it came out. It's a good tune. After all, there's a 1993 Wall Planner. Sorry, it's not there anymore. Sultans of Ping FC, Stupid Kid EP doesn't have that track on. Right, that's all that stuff. There's still quite a bit more. Then we're into the collectibles. Let's rock on. Right, Trouble Funk, 1987. Bootsy Collins bought that when it came out. Maybe a year so later, because I was mad into that P-Funk thing. I was big into that. And I went to see George Clinton in Birmingham and he cancelled the gig, and on the night, no information given, and then nobody wouldn't give you your money back. So, George Clinton owes me 8 quid. Just come to the venue, come to the shop and just do an install, George, that'll be alright. Best free. Still got tons of free in from that collection I bought maybe over a year ago. Still quite a bit of free in. Where I am now, I can see into somebody's flat, right? And I'm trying not to, because this dude is sat there watching the TV, but he's on an angle where he's almost looking at me. So, but you can't help but look. So I'm trying to move out the way so it catch his eye. What's he got there? A bit like Rear Window, this, isn't it? But nowhere near as exciting. James Taylor. It's not my favourite Hitchcock film, that, but Jimmy Stewart's are brilliant. Michael Chapman. Some of the stuff I've had in, I've just put it in a box to kind of refresh it. Alchemy, Billy Joel, thought I'd smarten up the label. What? I'll leave that one out, put that in the photo. OMD, Ultravox, the voice. I thought they said Ultraviolence, the voice. Right, got some cool metal. Look at this, spider. Pity this. Malice, in the beginning. Scary picture on back. Yeah? This bloke's like, what? What are you saying? When you make the hairspray. Ah, 80s hair metal. Cult. I'm not calling you that, I'm saying that's the name of the band. Cult. Cult. So, electric, love removal machine, and don't sing it, Little Devil. Some metal comps. Welcome to the Metal Zone. Beyond Zone 1 to 5, there is the Metal Zone. Beyond Cockfosters, there is the Metal Zone. Where are you going? Is it Zone 1 to 5? Oh, it's actually the Metal Zone, please. Oh, okay, no problem. I'll give you a ticket to the Metal Zone. Sorry. I used to work in London and do all that zone stuff. And now, like Alan Partridge, I don't. Even a Linton travel tavern. Compilations, metal compilations, and an absolutely ridiculous UK 1982 by a band called Rage. Look at that cover, like dreamt up by teenagers. And I put, this is about as the cover is about as erotic as the end of the Benny Hill show. Right, that's that. Oh, okay, 22 minutes. Hello, welcome to the collectibles. It's me. Alright, what have we got? We've got, oh, look at this. Still got loads of Gaz Newman, but that one's a signed one that came out. Don't know, I might keep that for the shop, but if you want it, just tell me. Be like, I don't know, 20, 30 quid somewhere. Just because it's signed, it's about a £4 record. Okay, so this is Arthur by the Kings. This is the UK pressing of it. It's got the vinyl on it. It looks super clean, and you play it and it sounds great. It sounds really good. It would be a very good plus copy, but it jumps in one place. On side 1, track 3, which is Some of the Sun. Victoria, yes, I know, says Some of the Sun. Just jumps. I mean, you look at the vinyl. There is a nibble in. It's almost probably someone's dropped their stylus on it. It's not a scratch across. It doesn't look like it's done by anything else. It looks like that to me. And it jumps there. Otherwise, the vinyl would be a very good plus. This is quite an expensive record. If it was a very good plus record, it'd be hundreds and hundreds of pounds. But because of that, and the sleeve has definitely had some action. Look, there's a rip there. I mean, these sleeves get flattened. That's just the way it is with these. There's a little bit of edge wear. It's by far not the worst I've seen. And the insert is fine. So, 100 quid I've got on that, which, if you're getting into collectibles, kinks, that might be a good place to start. Excuse me. Oh, promo of Nurse. Look at that. Know how much I love that band. There's a ding. There's a ding for the therapy lads. Hard working, most hardest working hardcore punk metal band in showbiz. 33 years they've been going. And I've seen them recently a couple of times, and they're just as good as when I first saw them in about 1990. 1990, I've got a poster of it up there. I think 89 maybe? It's Planet X. I'm sure I saw them at Planet X. Was that 89? Anyway. I don't know what this is. Ritual music for the spring equinox. It's a bit strange. Vangelis vibes. It's a bit weird. It's not really collectible, but, you know, it's in the collectible. Better crack on. George Harrison, 33 and the 3rd. Probably yourself at Weird Bar and Grill. It's a good example of people stopping buying the records and then the subsequent records become collectible. I had a Choir Boys, like, 3rd album or something. And I sold it to Japan for like 50 quid because I'd never seen one. I don't think not a lot of people probably bought it in this country. This is just Song Remains the Same, but it's super clean. The vinyl is absolutely near mint, and it's got a matte black sleeve. Normally they get a bit knackered. That's really nice. Someone's put their name and address on the back. That's good. Bit of jazz. I'm speeding up now because obviously I've rattled on. It's 25 minutes, so I have to put. I save some of the good stuff to last, and then I have to whip through it. Johnny Hodges, some jazz, lovely on Verve. That's too cool for school. Easy Beats. I've had this in. This is still the same copy that I've had in, but I took it off and then repriced it because it was, I think, worth more. That's what I think. I've never seen one of them. It's a rare record. And actually, I got here, look at this. Bought some just music notation. There's help the Walker Brothers music sheets. Dick James, I think. If you know Dick James, publisher, music publisher, from Tin Pan Alley. And look, Easy Beats, a bit more unusual. So if you buy the Easy Beats, you can have that. Allman Brothers Band, Eat a Peach. Right, I've got loads of Queen stuff, like Miracle, Innuendo, promos. They're not priced up, I'll price them up. So it's Headlong and Headlong promo, Headlong clear vinyl, and I'm going to slightly my picture disc. I've got pretty much everything from that era still on 12-inch promos. Bit of Fred, living on my own, Great Pretender. Queen, rattling through it. Some stuff I've got out in, I'll rattle through this because this is stuff that is in the collectible bins, and there's a couple of new things at the end. So, REM. And if you want stuff and you can't get it on Discogs, but you need a posting, just drop me a message. Just go onto Instagram, probably is better, and follow me on Instagram, and then drop me a message, and you can PayPal me over, and I'll send it. I'll post the record to you, send it tracked, and we clean it on the Oki Noki. Okay, so just do that. Trivium, bit of metal, Death Angel, the Ultraviolence. Got another Death Angel album in here somewhere. I'll come back to it in time. Mind Rocker, this is unbelievable. That's the best of those comps, Pebbles, Rubble. That's the best one, I think, of that garage stuff, in my humble opinion. Lord. Jelly Biafra, of course. Lost Lennon tapes. There's loads of versions of this. This is 9002. It's a radio transcription disc. One of the greatest albums ever made. Look at that. And you know that I've got the sealed 8-track of it. Look at that. That's for the shop. I'm going to open that up on a separate boring video. Right, what else? Elementary Headcoats. Really childish in it. Triple, I think that. UK Mono 1969 of Nashville Skyline. Couple of Clash. These are ones I've got in, but London Calling, original, Give 'Em Enough, Rogue UK. Frank Zappa, UK 1970 Tan, Hot Rats. Still got some, well, still got quite a bit of this Walker stuff, Walker Brothers stuff. But look at that, I thought I'd show you Climate of Hunter. Climate of Hunter. Looks Unplayed, UK 1984. Some cool Dennis Wilson. This is a UK 1984 pressing, and this is a promo. Ooh, look at that! I think it's American promo. That's a well sought after album, so that's pretty good. I have to put a bit of Dennis on. It's a great album. Right, a couple of new bits, and this is Ginger Baker Air Force One. Both of these, I'd say the vinyl is a very good plus on them. So there's volume 1, I think. This is volume 2, is it? Yeah, so volume 1, which is a double. So sleeve very good, vinyl very good plus. couple of copies of All Things Must Pass. I think I might have showed you one of these. One is a bit better than the other. This one is I would say VG plus on the cover, and then the albums look unplayed, near mint on the albums. I've got somebody interested, so one of these might go before I get a chance, but hit me up. This one, the sleeve is had a bit more action, but the vinyl, I'd say the vinyl is very good plus on this poster with both of them. Oh, yeah. So the box on that is a bit. Is probably. Oh, hang on. Bit dropping off it, so that's come off. So good plus VG maybe. Right, anyway, all that, there's all that. So come to the gig, gone on a bit longer than normal. Let's see if I can turn, it's a bit warm today, muggy. Right, so go off and explore Wynth Save music, okay? Wynth Save music. I need to sit down. Okay, see you later, bye. I'm pressing it.